Steve.
Is he out
Steve
in
Brando, I
California?
would imagine.
I,
Yes, it
I, I
is.
believe Steve is probably in California.
No, I just got back yesterday. I'm in Chicago.
You're kidding.
Okay.
What, the weather was too nice in California. You had to
It
leave?
it was just beautiful, but we had our flight and we came back yesterday. So
Oh,
and
good.
yeah,
Glad you're here.
it's 45 degrees here
And,
and
and raining?
no, oh no, foggy as heck. I'll tell you. Yesterday we came in and I'm glad we didn't get in too early. We got in about 12:30 and the sun had dissipated some of the fog and but earlier we would have been diverted somewhere.
Yeah. How do
Really?
you fly into O'Hare or Midway?
No, I go to Midway. Yeah.
Okay.
I take O'Hare from LAX to Midway. They're both hubs for Midway and it's convenient because
Yeah.
I
O'Hara's
just
always been a disaster.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, Midway, I don't even need a cab or anything or Uber. I just get on the Orange Line. It goes right to Midway, and I'm right downtown. And I get on the Orange Line, and psh, boom, I'm home. I'm 2 blocks from the L on
Oh,
the
nice.
Orange Line, so it works perfect.
Yeah.
It's
Do
a
you
good
live
connection.
downtown?
Yeah, I live downtown.
Do
Yeah.
you like it or?
Well, I used to like it more when I was younger
Yep.
because I took advantage of all the activities and the ambiance down here. But now we don't go out too much in the evening, and
Hmm.
but
But
we're still here.
you
We're
have so
still
many
here.
so many great restaurants downtown.
Oh, restaurants and theaters
Yeah.
and
Yep. Yeah.
activities and
Yeah.
museums. It's just beautiful. And we
Steve,
go.
go ahead.
No, I say we take advantage of all the ambience during the daytime. We
Yeah.
like I say, we don't go out in the evening too much anymore.
Well, there was a period in my career, I'm going to say it was probably in the late 90s, where I commuted to Chicago out
Yeah,
Monday, back Friday for almost a year
yeah,
and stayed downtown, but never got out much, never did much, socializing or anything. That's one thing I regretted that I didn't look up guys that, were out in that area at that time.
Yeah,
yeah,
me too. Me too. But I love Chicago. I love the museum, the art museum.
Yeah,
yeah.
I love the restaurants.
yeah.
But I visit. My daughter lives in Madison, Wisconsin, so sometimes we meet in Chicago.
Okay.
Which is half. I fly to. I guess it's 2 hours from Madison, give or
Yeah, about that.
Yeah, I
yeah.
used to I always flew to O'Hare, um,
I've
and then
always
just jumped on the train and went right downtown.
I always got stuck in O'Hara. Yeah, my flight was always canceled or something. I remember Herzog. Gosh darn Herzog. He was really throwing a tantrum on a plane. So, and we flew standby, and they threw us off, and we were stuck in Chicago for 16 hours.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it was awful. I
Hey,
could have killed him, except that he
you know
was
what my most fond memory of going into O'Hare is?
no.
I loved the pizza
Oh,
the
they,
fish
Oh,
pizza they had at the O'Hare Airport.
they have good pizza. Yeah, I have to give them that.
There's Sam.
How we doing?
And Gary's trying to get in.
Well, Sam.
How you doing?
Good to see you're still with us.
I'm still with you. Week at a time, guys. Week at a time. It was,
no,
Absolutely.
I
Sam,
got.
it's a day at a
I
time,
got to
not a
tell you
week
something.
at a time.
Got to tell you something funny. I went to the doctor the other day to set up for my colonoscopy, my 5 years, and the doctor was saying, "Well, this will probably be your last colonoscopy." And I go, "What do you mean by that?" He said, "Well, when you get as old as you, we don't do them anymore."
Yeah,
Yep.
that
They
they
stop at
wanted to
80.
do one for me at 79. I said I'm about to turn 80.
Yep.
After 80, he said we don't do it. I said then let's wait until June after I turn 80.
Yeah.
You know what? That's interesting. You said that because I'm 80 also,
Yeah.
and I asked my doctor. I says it's been over 10 years since I had a colonoscopy. He says, "Well, we usually don't give them over 80." And I says, "I'll tell you what, doctor, if you're in halfway decent health, and I figure I am," I says, "if you're in halfway decent health like we are, and probably all of us three." I said, "What, you want one?" He says, "Yes, I would." I says, "Well, I want one." So it has to, the doctor has to ask for it, so Medicare pays for it.
Yeah.
So I said, "Yeah," I put him on the spot. "What, you want one?" He says, "Yes, I would." I says, "Well, there you go. I want one too."
Well, if he wants one, you want one.
That's right.
Yeah.
I
So it
agree with
worked.
you. I
Yeah, I'm going to
agree.
get mine next month.
Well,
Very good.
Did you work downtown, Steve?
Yeah, I did. Yeah, I was with State Farm, and I was the manager for the agents here in Chicago. Yeah.
Wow. Okay. All right.
So it was yeah, it was it's a good deal. I mean, my job was the best job in the company. All I did was, have Christmas parties, birthday parties,
Oh,
lunch parties,
sounds
you
like you
know,
were having a tough time.
golfing, and whatever, lunch. That was it.
That was it?
Yeah,
That was
that was it.
the whole deal?
That was my job with these guys, just to, pat them on the back and tell them they're doing a good job, even
How
if
did
they
you
weren't.
how did you end up doing that?
Uh, I don't, they asked me to do it. I was an agent for 2 years,
Okay.
and I guess I did a decent job. I'm not saying I didn't, but
I'm sure you
uh,
did. I'm sure you
and
did.
then they asked me if I would like to be the manager for these people, and I said, "Yeah, I'll give it a shot." And it was the best thing I ever did. I
Good
mean,
for
Good.
you.
it was just a fantastic job.
Good for you. Good for
Yeah,
you.
I lucked out. Just
You
lucked
walked
out.
in. No, you didn't look at it. You worked at it and then you ended up in the right place at the right time.
Yeah.
You know what? I got to give a lot of credit to Hiram Scott, because a job like that, you have to be not book smart. You have to be street smart, if you know what I
Right.
mean.
Yeah.
You got.
Exactly.
I'm talking to a guy that went to Stanford, and I'm talking to a guy who went to junior college, and I'm talking to a guy that didn't go to college, and I'm talking all these people, all these different agents all the time, and uh, street smart is where it's at.
No
Absolutely.
doubt.
In the job I had, yeah, that was it.
I
Yeah.
want you to know it's in almost every job.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
And
Street smart is I mean, hey, I got a good education, and just like you guys did, but
Yeah.
I learned a lot out there and how to deal with people and how to accept people and work with people and talk to people and be honest with people. And you guys done that too. That's
honesty goes a long way.
yeah, it does.
You
Because
know,
if you're not honest, it catches up with you, buddy.
it's
Believe
just a
me.
matter of when.
sooner or
Yeah,
later.
Yeah.
yeah. It's a matter of time. That's all.
Yeah.
Hey, Steve, I know you don't have any snow, but how about you other guys? How'd you come through all the snow?
Hey,
No.
can you hear me, Mark?
Yeah. I can hear you, Gary. We just can't see you.
Can't
Yeah,
see you.
Oh.
I can see you fine.
Oh, it's
Yeah,
just a gray
we
I
box.
don't
can't
know how to
see
get
that.
out of this thing though. So I can see it.
We're not able to see you,
Well,
Gary.
Gary, at the bottom of your screen, there should
Video.
be a thing that says video.
Right.
We-
And if you click on that, it'll come up and ask you to select a camera. See if that'll do
So
anything.
I gather we're all about 80 years old. Is that about right?
Yeah.
It just has it. My name came up, Gary Jones.
Yeah.
I see your name, Gary. I just don't see your beautiful face.
Yeah, that's true. Wow. Is that Pete McClellan? Where has he been? Has he
Who?
been hiding from us?
Who are you talking about?
We
You-
haven't seen you in a while.
I hate to say this, that I'm retired, I lose track of days. I forget what day it is. And last time you had a what do you call a Zoom call? I forgot it was Thursday.
Yeah, yeah. Well,
You know,
It's good to see you, Pete.
he,
nice to see you too, Gary.
you
Well,
see
I don't
this?
see you, Gary.
What's
Can you
that?
see this?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
can see it. I see
This
it.
is this is a calendar of our activities. Rosemary keeps, and all of our meetings and everything we're doing are on this. Because if we didn't do this, we'd miss 90% of them.
Well, I got to tell you, Morris, you really did this and pulled it together, and I'm glad you have. Thank you.
Uh, but
Yeah.
by the way, Pete already knows because he was on earlier. To let you know, John Archibald, sends everybody his wishes. He's not able to be on. He's entertaining some people from out of town today, and he's supposed to be taking them to dinner at 5 o'clock. His time out in Idaho. And so they're at a restaurant, enjoying themselves. But he
Hey,
said
Well, I
hi to
Mark,
just,
everybody, and he's fine. His health is good.
you
Uh,
know, Morris, I was hoping Art would be on here because for sale at McDonald's now, they have this new burger called the Big Arch. And they do. Have you heard it advertised?
No, I've
no,
never heard
No.
that.
Yeah, well, the Big Arch is here in Chicago. Well, this is McDonald's hometown, but Big Arch is here. It's about $9, and it's a and I couldn't eat it the whole damn
well,
thing. But
I'll tell
I
you,
was hoping he'd be on here,
Do
so
you
I
remember
hope.
when you go to McDonald's and have problems spending $1?
Yeah,
you
Hey,
right.
Steve,
Didn't they?
the big
$9
arch
for a
should be
burger.
St. Louis.
you just gave me a good idea. I
Yeah.
think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to McDonald's. I'm going to buy a Big Arch.
Yep.
I'm going to put it in the freezer and freeze it, then pack it in ice and send it to them.
Oh God.
Yeah, it may be a while before it gets to Idaho or Utah or wherever he's at, but they're here in Chicago. You get a Big Arch.
How about
Yeah,
that?
yeah, yeah.
The weather in California pretty good this season?
Oh, it was just fantastic. We had just summer almost all winter, and
Nice.
we just lucked out. I don't know. I just, you sometimes it's not, sometimes it is. So,
Are you
you
down
know,
south?
yeah, I'm in Ventura. I'm in Southern
Right,
California in Ventura. Yeah.
right. So you're all the way down south.
Yeah.
I was my sister just moved from Santa Barbara to Florida in Sarasota. I really enjoyed Sarasota. It was really, it's easier for me to get to Sarasota than Santa
Oh,
Barbara.
yeah. Yeah. Well,
And
we're at Ventura is about 20 miles south of Santa Barbara. I mean, we'll go to Santa Barbara for lunch. It's a nice tourist town. A lot of
yep,
tourists in that
nice
town.
tourist town.
Yeah.
But
So,
getting there from here, you go directly from Chicago into LAX, I would think.
right. Yes.
And it's easy. Me, I have to take 3 planes and maybe
Uh,
it's 17 and a half hours.
oh, my God.
But Sarasota is like 2 hours, two and a half, whatever.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
hey,
so,
Marsh,
Yeah,
question. I clicked on that video,
yeah.
and then there's a whole list of different things I came up with. It's a selected camera,
Yes,
integrated webcam,
yes.
no,
That's the one
go
you
to
want.
my background.
Forget about that. Just the integrated web camera.
Huh?
Just the integrated web camera. Click on that.
wow. You're talking to the computer guru, Gary.
Yeah. Mr. High Tech.
Yeah,
Right.
I'm Mr. Low Tech.
Me too. I'm Mr. Low
I
Tech.
did, and the only thing that came up was Gary Jones in that box. I can hear you. I can see you guys.
Wow.
I just,
Well,
Do you have your camera up on your computer, Gary? Sometimes you got to click on that as your camera on your computer.
participate, chat, react, share.
No, don't. I mean, on your computer. I mean, I got to click a little thing on the top of my computer and it comes up, pops right up.
Do you have you have a camera on top of the screen, right?
Yes.
Yeah, that's what
Yes.
I have the same. But today I couldn't print anything. I had to call my wife. She had to reset everything.
Yeah, I'm a complete idiot when it comes to these things.
I'm not great. I'm not great.
Show
Well,
meeting timers, full
What's that?
screen,
hmm.
press E, ESC, and double Ks. I just won't be able to be seen.
I just got, I got
Well,
you. I
just
shouldn't say things like this, but I'm really afraid of the world right now.
yeah,
It's really frightening what the hell's going on.
it is. I
At least,
agree.
at
I would
least,
agree too.
at least for me. I mean, I don't understand it.
No,
Maybe I never will. And
probably not, Pete.
and I'm glad I'm old now and don't have to totally worry about it.
Yeah, yeah. Well, on a more positive note, we got word my granddaughter's a softball player,
Ah,
high school, and she's a junior this year. And she's on one of these travel teams that they have.
yeah.
And the group that she's with, they have 9 different regional teams across the country. And so she's been selected to play first base in the national championship this
Wow.
year.
Oh, oh,
So she's
good for
flying
her.
out to Oklahoma in May to play a 4-day tournament that the
Is
teams,
Granddad going out?
pardon?
Is
You
Granddad
going
going
out
out?
No,
there?
I'm not going out. Her mother is going with her, and
Might be televised.
yeah, my other daughter is lives in Texas, not too far from where they're going to be playing. So they're going to go over and hang out at her house for a day or two, and then go to the tournament. But so no, it's just the two of them.
Well,
That's a pretty good honor as a
Yeah,
junior.
yeah. For a junior, it is. She still hasn't. She's gotten offers, but she still hasn't committed to a college yet. So her coach told her he says, yeah, I know everybody else is seems to be committing. He said, but you don't need to commit right now. He said, just continue doing what you're doing, and you know they'll come in. He said, just she's getting offers, but she said they said no, don't commit yet.
So is
do
she
they
on a
get
travel
it?
team, Mars?
Yes,
Yeah, my granddaughter is on a travel team for volleyball, and every freaking weekend they're gone.
yeah,
I mean,
absolutely,
every weekend,
yep.
Hmm.
For
always
about
doing something.
4 or 5 months
Yeah,
in the
yeah.
spring and again in the fall.
I
It
can
is,
see why kids can only play one sport because you get
yeah,
involved in it and it's almost year round where you're either practicing or going to camps or doing the travel bit if you're advanced this keeps you
yeah,
My
very busy.
grand my granddaughter does that with soccer, and
yeah,
I'm sort of anti only one sport because what are the chances of them becoming professional in the sport? So why don't they just enjoy themselves?
yeah,
Kids growing up.
yeah.
Do they get NIL money?
What's that?
I was wondering if these kids get NIL money, these women.
Well, no, they don't. What they do, like with Katie, um, the last university that offered her a couple of weeks ago told her they will give her $8,500 towards, to help pay her tuition.
Okay,
Um, and so that's the kind of money. Now, if you go to the big time schools like Texas or Oklahoma, some of those are. I mean, getting big money, but it's, like 1% of the kids that
right.
are playing. The vast majority of the girls, um, will get something toward tuition, but nothing like football does.
God, some of these guys, I don't even know why they want to turn pro. I was watching the kid that turned pro for San Diego or Dallas, Cooper Flag.
Yeah,
I mean, he was offered 14 million not to turn pro.
yeah, yeah,
That, that's got to be hugely tempting.
yeah, yeah. It's the NIL is absolutely crazy. Zach is going, her brother is decided to go to Temple this year. He had an offer from Eastern Michigan
Right.
University, and they were offering him in totally 150,000, and told
For
him
this
to
year?
probably do more later on.
That for 1 year?
Yes, and Zach instead decided to go to Temple. Jumped in at the last minute. He was supposed to go to Temple when he transferred before, and Rutgers jumped in with a big number and took him.
Good
And
for him.
he left Rutgers this year because the coaching at Rutgers was just all screwed up.
Oh,
So he left Rutgers, and he was Eastern Michigan was kind of high on his list, and he went out there and met with them and had a great meeting. Was just about ready to commit to him when Temple called him again and said, "We want you to, come and talk to us again." And so they did. But interestingly enough, they only offered him 25 grand. And the reason they did, they said, because we've already committed all of our money to everybody else.
right,
This is like 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago. Said,
right.
we've already committed our money to everybody else. So we can start you with 25, and during the season, you know, we'll be able to give you more, but they're not going to come anywhere close to the big schools that are doing. And he
Of course
decided to
not.
go to Temple because one, he likes the school, and number two, his girlfriend lives in North Jersey.
And
That's a big deal, I'll tell
the
you.
real reason is
That is a
Yeah,
big deal.
Girlfriend.
yeah,
It's mind-boggling.
You know, Steve, at 20 years
$150,000.
old, that's a big deal.
Yeah,
yeah,
girlfriend. It's the girlfriend,
you
buddy.
got it. You got it.
It'll drive you.
yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, I get that. At 80 years old, it doesn't matter as much.
yeah. Right.
Doesn't
Hey,
matter at all.
it's still there in your mind, buddy. It's still there in your
Yeah.
No, no, that's about it. I look at
Yeah.
it and I
That's
say, wow.
okay.
And then I say to myself, what can I do with that?
Yeah,
You look at it.
I look at it. That's
Yeah.
as good as it gets.
yeah.
Anybody traveling this summer or
I've been to Florida for 3 weeks.
What's in Florida?
My son lives in Tampa, and we were down
Ah,
there.
nice area in the gets a
I,
little
I
warm in
miss
August.
I missed the last storm here, so
Oh, you mean snowstorm?
which didn't break my heart.
Well, we got about 12 inches, 12 to 15 inches here.
Yeah. We got
Oh,
about 28.
Didn't the last one?
Wow.
We had 18,
Yeah.
Wow.
Holy cow.
Well,
18
you know,
inches.
along the closer you got to the water, the worse it got.
Yeah.
Up
Yeah.
the coastline, it got. In fact, at my beach place, they said they got like 2.5 feet
Yeah.
down in Delaware.
We've still got snow piles out front and so forth at the end of the street that are, from 3 to 5 feet high.
Well, now it's melting. It's starting to melt.
Yeah. Over the next few days, temperatures
supposed to be
going up and a lot of rain
65
and
degrees
should
on
get
the
rid of a
weekend.
lot of it.
Yeah, 65 to 70 degrees on the weekend. This way I can
Yeah.
get on my bicycle again.
Yeah.
Looking forward to it.
Another thing about getting old, the last mechanical piece of equipment I had was my snowblower, and it was like 15 years old. So I said, when it breaks, I'm not replacing it. So sure enough, in January it broke. So I have now gone to a commercial guy to plow my driveway. So
Yeah.
I did that 20 years ago, Sam.
Yeah. Well,
I used to
Yeah.
like snowblowing, Pete.
yeah. Well, there,
Sam, I don't know about your driveway. Mine's a third of a mile long
Mine's not quite that long.
with a circle, And I said, when I first got here, I bought a snowblower with a headlight,
Sure.
and it started snowing, and I'm out there, and I'm saying, what the hell am I doing out here? And I sold the snowblower to my ex-partner, and then I called my plowing service.
yeah.
Never was out there again.
We're fortunate here. They do our driveway, they do the streets, they do our driveways, and they do the sidewalk up to our front door.
Wow. Nice.
Nice,
Nice.
very nice.
But
Do you
so
need
I don't
that,
have a lot of
Steve,
use
where you
for it.
live?
The what?
Do you live in a condo or do you live in a house?
No, I live in a high-rise condo downtown, so
And
I don't, I don't have any equipment. No snow
so
blower, no
so somebody
lawnmower.
yeah, so somebody plows it for you.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
it's all done. All I got is just a
This is the
high-rise.
first, this is the first year. I gave my big snow thrower. I mean, it was a 9 horsepower Craftsman. I mean, this thing would throw a billy goat 100 yards.
Yeah,
And
that's not for me.
and finally I just can't pick it up and move it. And I'm thinking, what the hell am I doing? Like you said, Pete.
Yeah,
And so I gave it to my son,
I get it.
along with my pickup truck
Wow,
to carry it.
that's a good deal.
And then I have 3 guys that live in apartments down here that come out and shovel, and they really do a great job. Yeah, it
Yeah.
costs me money, but guess what?
Yeah.
I'm not doing it. I'm done.
You get to a point where it's just not worth the time.
No,
Our community on this last snowstorm here spent $200,000.
Holy crap.
I'm
That's what
sure.
that's what it cost. Well, we got 20 miles of roads inside the community,
Oh my God.
and it's 2,000 houses, a little over 2,000 people, over 1,000 houses, and that was a 2-day storm. And by the time you do all of the driveways and all of the
I'm
roads,
God,
sure.
yeah.
the salting and everything else,
Excuse me.
because I'll tell you,
Steve, you missed a very vicious winter out here.
I saw it on the news on TV in California, and it was terrible. You're right.
It wasn't terrible in California. It was just terrible on the news.
Yeah, it was terrible on the news.
and in
And,
the
and,
meantime, Denver had 70-degree temperatures.
Yeah.
and
Yeah,
it was,
out west, the snow places don't have snow for people to ski.
Right.
yeah, my son told me that out in Montana in Big Sky. He said that it's been the worst season of his life.
It's a small world. My son was just in Big Sky.
Really?
Yeah, just a week ago.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, Corbin is a supervisor and a ski instructor out there.
Okay.
That's where he makes his life. He can't afford a house out there, but that's no big deal.
Hey, as long as he's enjoying life, that's all that matters.
Enjoying is all relative,
Yep, you
Yeah.
got it.
right?
You got it. I was just thinking about what Steve was saying, living in a high rise in Chicago. One of my memories of Chicago was in December with I guess Bob Stebbins and somebody. We were going to the Playboy Club, and I guess we were down Lake Michigan, and the wind was blowing off Lake Michigan. I thought I was going to freeze. I thought I was literally going to freeze to death.
Is this when you were in college?
Yes. This is one.
Yeah.
It was one of the times we were going. I was going back.
Yeah.
We stopped in Chicago. Yep.
Yeah, I stopped in Chicago and Stebbins took us to the Playboy Club.
Yep. Same deal.
Same deal.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they were doing research. They were
I
doing
think
research
we're all
for a
doing
paper.
research.
And the funny thing is, when I graduated from college, I applied for a Playboy Club card because I thought, now I'm a big shot. So I got my Playboy Club card, and back then all you could spend was $2. Everything was $2. Food, drinks, and you could go down there for $20 and have a good time. Of course, $20 back then was a lot of money.
Yeah,
I didn't remember that. I can't honestly say I remember it.
yeah. I remember
It's interesting you guys are talking about the Playboy Club because our neighbor in California, and I think I might have told you guys this, she lives right across the sidewalk from our condo in California. Her name is Sharon Clark. Now it's different, but it was Sharon. Anyway, she was Playmate of the Year in 1971.
Wow.
And she lives right across the street. We see her every day. She walks her dog, and it's
She's still a
interesting.
looker? Is she
That
still
was
a looker?
something good to look at.
Well, she's she's an old lady, like she's 80 years old, or
Yeah,
close to that anyway.
Not as good looking today.
Hey, Steve,
No.
I used to
Yes.
stay at the Palmer House all the
Yes.
time. Is that still there?
Yes, and it's still first class.
Yeah, it was a
It's
nice
still first.
hotel.
Yeah, it's still first class. It's a good place. It's expensive, but it's good. You
Yeah,
get what you pay for.
yeah. But it was right across the street from CNA, with a
Yeah,
dock, so it was
yeah,
nice.
it's downtown. Yeah, it's a good place. But anyway, Sharon Clark is our neighbor in California, and she's a nice lady. She walks her
Oh,
dog, and we see her almost every day. We just walk over by the beach there, and she's walking her dog all the time. So, because we take a walk every day, so
Good. Good
you're
for
still
yeah,
out there walking, huh?
yeah. Well, out there, yeah. Well, we still take a walk here too, but it was pretty wet today. We got
Yeah,
some cold weather, and the pavement's still pretty damp. It's the frost coming out of the pavement yet with the warm air we're getting now.
I'm
But
sure.
it's interesting you're talking about the Playboy Club, and that's why I just wanted to interject there and tell you about her.
Well, Stebbins took me in, and I guess Sam at different times.
Yeah,
We, I was driving back with Herzog from Hiram Scott. We were going to New York and stopped in Chicago.
Yeah,
yeah.
I guess you did the same thing.
yeah. I was Ron Weller and myself, and I guess Bob.
Bob.
Went Bob Stebbins. We all
Ah,
went to the Playboy Club, and of course we got our little pictures with the Playboy bunnies, and
Yes.
you still have it?
dreamed about him for years.
God, you still have the picture?
Nah, lost that in one of the moves.
Uh, one of those that got wiped out, huh?
Yeah, yeah,
Well,
You never know. They may be out there somewhere.
yeah.
I had some great memories out there. Great memories. I was really lucky to be out there
Yeah.
because
Uh,
nobody else would have taken me.
hey, I was the same boat too, so no big deal.
Yep.
We're all in the same boat, Sam. Don't worry about it. We're all fishing out of the
We
same
all
fishing
turned out pretty
hole.
good, so hey.
And it's not because we weren't smart. I don't know about you guys, but I just didn't apply myself at all.
That's all. All of us. That was the whole idea. We didn't apply ourselves.
Uh,
That's a good way to put it,
well,
Pete.
at least that was me. I
That
was,
was me too.
Yeah, either
Well,
that or we applied ourselves in the wrong direction.
and well, you got to remember too that was the beginning of the baby boomers going to school, and there was more kids than seats, so they made it more difficult for you too. I think
I
college
don't
is
know
easier.
about that, but
I think college is easier today.
I can honestly say I didn't apply myself on any level.
I
I
didn't
was
either.
I was busy playing stickball in the street and playing baseball. Everything was more important than school.
Let the good times roll.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I always wondered because I worked in Dyke Shopwell when I was a high school student, a grocery store, and I kept thinking to myself, "Am I going to end up here with some old lady throwing lettuce at me?"
Yeah,
It was possible. Luck of the draw. It's just
yeah,
sometimes it's luck of the draw.
Well, again, part of it was being at the right place at the right time, you know.
yeah.
Yeah. And you got to put yourself in the right place at the right time at times.
Yeah, yeah.
It Some things don't happen by accident, but some things are fortuitous.
My,
Yeah.
my I had almost given up on college, but my father hadn't given up on me, so he kept pushing.
Yeah, same way with my mother.
She said,
Yeah, my mother was tenacious, and she told me if I was going to get killed in Vietnam, she was going to be the one to kill me first.
Smart mother. She did you right, buddy.
Yep, no, there's no doubt. There's no doubt. And she got me into school and into Hiram Scott, of course, and luckily I found a way to open a book.
Yeah.
Did you guys get recruited by a recruiter for Hiram Scott?
By the
Yeah,
name of Harvey Schwartz. Harvey Schwartz. Remember that guy? He
I
was a
remember
recruiter.
that name.
remember the name?
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yep.
I was down at the Waldorf Hotel. That's all I remember. And they were recruiting students, and Marinaccio was there.
Yep. Marinazzi was I didn't even go to get recruited. My father went because I was down in Ocean City having a good time, and I wasn't about to leave Ocean City to go see some recruiter
Well, of course you were. Of course you were. You were enjoying yourself.
because of those immaturity of my time. You're talking about maturity.
Well, I
How
got one of
old,
those. I got a
how old
government
were
letter.
you?
20. It was
You were 20?
1965.
Yeah, I got a government letter, and they wanted to take me to Vietnam, and my mother said he's going to college, and if anyone's killing him, it'll be me. And she got me into Hiram Scott, and I said, "You sure I'm doing this?" And I remember getting out there the first time from. You remember, I'm from the Bronx. I got out there; it was like a foreign country. It really. I'm sure for you too, Steve. I mean, I landed in that plane at midnight from Frontier Airlines, and they took me down towards the Park Hotel.
Yeah.
And I'm saying, where the hell am I? And then I ordered a soda at the bus stop,
Yeah. And you
and they
got
put
a
a scoop,
soda.
and they put a scoop of ice cream in the damn thing. And I
You
didn't
you
know.
meant pop. You need a
Yeah.
pop.
Oh yeah. Well, I never heard that term.
I hadn't either.
You didn't either.
Paper bag was a paper sack, right?
Well, I looked at
Yep.
that thing. I said, "What the hell is this?"
Oh, that's so funny. I did the same thing, a
Yeah.
soda.
You
You know, I
did
wanted
the
a
same
Sprite
thing.
or a Coke. Yeah.
I, I said, I told my mother, I said, I think I need to come home. She said, "You'll go to Vietnam, you're coming home." She said, "Your ass is staying out there."
Gary and I joined
Uh,
the reserves when we were out there, uh, not too long before he left. And after Gary gone, I had to go to Denver for a physical, for the Army physical. And I went there and was going through everything and doing everything and getting the physical. And I'm in a room with probably about 40 or 50 other guys. And the sergeant walks in and he says, "Gentlemen," he said, "in a few minutes, you will be members of the armed forces. And from here, you'll go straight to your, basic training." And I raised my hand and he kind of gave me a dirty look and I raised my hand and kept it up. And he said, "What do you want?" I said, "I may be in the wrong place. I'm in the reserves and I was just here for my physical." And he said, "Get out of here."
And you were,
If I hadn't have raised my hand and said something, I would have gotten sworn in.
and you were happy to leave.
I was very happy to leave.
Oh
Yeah.
God.
Well, on the day I was drafted, they needed 5 Marines, and they asked for volunteers. Of course, nobody volunteered, so guess how they got the Marines?
Oh,
We all
wow.
lined up, we counted off, and every fifth person was going to be a Marine.
Really? I can't imagine being a Marine.
I can't either.
I can't even imagine being in the service. And
Wasn't that bad? Wasn't that bad?
you were in the
what
service.
what'd you do in the Marines, Sam? What was
I was in
your
the Mar- I didn't get. I didn't. I got drafted in the Army.
what'd you do in the Army then?
I went to Vietnam for a year and came
Yeah.
back. Got out. 5 years later, I joined the reserves and stayed for 20 years. So
Beautiful.
it's a small world.
Yeah. Well, I got my draft notice too after I graduated Hiram Scott, and I got when I left Hiram Scott, I got a teaching job back here in Illinois, and I was at school. My mom called me, says, "Hey, you just got your letter to go to the Army," and so I told the principal, I says, "I'm getting sick. I have to leave for this afternoon." I went down right at that time and joined the Air Force.
Oh
So
wow.
I joined the Air Force in '68,
Okay.
Wow.
and well, so that's when I went to, I joined the Air Force. I didn't have to be in the Army in Vietnam, just like you, Sam or Pete. And but anyway, my first assignment was Vietnam, but it was the Air Force at Cam Ranh Bay. So I spent 69 and 70 in Vietnam at Cam Ranh Bay
Oh,
in
okay. I was
Vietnam. So
I was in Da Nang in 70, 71, so I was just after you.
yeah,
Well, thank you guys for your service. I'm glad You made it back.
Well, it was it was a good experience. Once again, you
Good.
learn a little bit more street smart, like we were talking about before.
I,
Everywhere you go, you learn a little bit more, you learn a little bit
Yep.
more, and you
And part of it, right
You know
place,
what?
right time, you know?
that's it.
I'll be right back.
All right.
Uh-oh.
And when,
Man, of a certain age, you need
what
that.
years were you in? When did you
I was
join?
I was
No.
in 69 and 70. And then they sent me that was my first assignment in the Air Force. Was Cameron Bay. And when I got out of there, then they sent me to Omaha, Nebraska at the SAC headquarters in Omaha off at Air Force Base. And that was it. So I had a year in Vietnam and 3 years in Omaha. And that's where I met my wife, Agnes, in Omaha when
Now, where were you
I got
before
back.
that? Before you went in the military? Where'd you come from originally?
Here,
From
here in Illinois.
from Hiram Scott.
I
He
Oh,
was in,
I went to junior college at St. B Junior College. Yeah, I didn't graduate. It's like you and Sam and Pete,
Yeah.
Sam, who gives a shit?
And
But
Gary,
anyway, and Gary. And so I applied to Hiram Scott and got in and graduated and came back here and got a job teaching school. And that's when I got my draft notice right after I got back from Hiram Scott and came back here and I got my draft notice and went to the service.
Yeah.
no, when Morris and I joined, we joined September 16th, 1968 was
Yeah,
our enlistment day.
I remember that.
Yeah.
And then I worked for CSU, Colorado State University for about, I don't know, with your dad, a year almost. And then I moved back to the East Coast here and I got in with a school unit, an Army Reserve school unit. I hadn't been through basic training. I didn't go through basic training for 2 years.
Gee,
And then I went to Fort Leonard Wood, Missouri, and for basic and AIT and all the other crap. But then I went back to a school unit, and best thing I could have ever done. I made E8 in 12 years, and
that's probably why I stayed in
I,
the reserves, Gary. I was in a school unit too.
I was in for 27 years.
Really?
Yeah, and
Wow.
I got out in April of 69, something like that. Well, anyhow, I was in for 27 years, and I retired as a master sergeant.
beautiful.
I turned down CSM, Command Sergeant Major. There was it's a long story, but I wanted out at that time when I was in E8. I was in the E8 for 16 years.
What is that?
Huh?
What is an EA?
Master Sergeant.
Oh,
Master Sergeant, E8. And if I would have stayed in and accepted the CSM role, I would have had to leave. It was inspections of all units up and down the East Coast.
oh,
And they said, you'll probably leave on a Friday and come home Sunday night.
well, that doesn't sound like fun.
And I could just see my employer going, I don't think so. Leave Friday, be there inspecting Saturday and Sunday. By the time you come home,
Yeah.
you have to turn in the paperwork to headquarters, pick up the next folder, and the next Friday, you're out all summer long inspecting units. And I had kids, my two kids were in high school. And I said, my employer's not going to do this. So I
Wow.
said, there's no problem with retiring as a master sergeant.
I get it. I get it. Do you
And
have children, Steve?
what's that?
Yes,
You have children?
yes, I have two sons, one in LA and one in Dallas. Yep.
Wow. Okay. Not that far from your summer place.
No, the one in LA isn't. No, he lives in Woodland Hills, and we just live right up in Ventura, about 45 minutes away.
So he didn't get hurt by the fire.
No, it got close though. We got a lot of smoke, and where I'm at, I didn't get any fire, but we got a lot of ash. Which I have a deck there, and it was
Wow.
just full of ash, and I had to take every other day. I'd take the hose and wash it off because it was
Really?
thick. Yeah, a lot of ash.
How many children do you have, Pete?
Three.
Three?
Yeah, well, I had two, Corbin and Stephanie, who are older now, and then when I married Diane, we had another, Alex. Uh, one more than I expected, but
What
it's
about you, Sam?
I have four.
You got four?
Yep. And inherited two when I got married and have two of my own.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know, there
My
used to
wife and I
be,
had the two. And
Yeah. We had three. We had a boy and two girls. Stacy retired a lieutenant colonel, explosive ordnance in the Army after 27 years, and she's now a veterinarian tech.
wow,
And Anne Marie works for CNA she's been there 25 years. And our son was in the Navy and picked up a disease and passed away at the San Diego Naval Hospital.
sorry to hear
Fortunately, I was
that.
What
with
he
him.
picked up, Morris? What happened to him?
He picked up this thing called Castleman's disease. It's very rare. That's all I know about it. Um, and I had gone out there several times, and I'd stay with him for a week or two or three, helping him and taking him back and forth, to hospitals. And was with him. I was out there when he made the decision that I was with him in the room when he made the decision that he didn't want to go through it anymore. He was that was it. No more treatments.
Did he get that from something in the service though, or
Yes.
what?
Yeah. And while I was in the Navy, and
That's that's really sad.
the end result was I was in the room with him and we'd been talking and he had just made the decision to go into hospice and they unplugged everything and all the stuff and I was in there with two of medical people and turned around and I looked at him and I walked over to him and he was gone
Oh,
just that quick. But hey,
What's the cause of this Castleman's
don't
disease,
know,
Morris?
don't
Is it
know.
from being on board a ship or what?
I don't. He was finishing. He had finished up on his last cruise, an around the world cruise. He was on the John C. Stennis, and they had taken a world cruise, and somewhere in there, and they'd been in a couple of countries. Somewhere he picked up this castle.
Oh, I see.
Didn't
I
know it.
see.
Didn't know he had it when it got out,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
so forth. But thankful for vets benefits and so forth because he was sick for quite a few years.
Wow.
oh,
But
that's sad. I'm
no,
sorry to hear that.
yeah, but at any rate, that's he got good care.
Good.
You know.
You know,
yeah,
that-
we had the two of them. I had a daughter and a son, and my daughter passed 5 years ago now.
wow.
And she had two boys. At the time, they were 8 and 12. And we see them quite often. We go down and my daughter's husband just got remarried this summer
Hmm.
to somebody that she had three kids, three girls.
So they have five.
Huh?
So now there's five.
Yeah, there's five of them. One of them, the oldest girl, is over in Italy with the army. The middle one is uh, in college, and the youngest one is in 8th grade in that side. My grandson's a junior in high school, and the younger one's in 8th grade. And then my son has two girls, one going to Westchester State University. And the other one's a junior in high school. And so, they're doing well. Everybody's moving along,
Good.
and they're growing up in spite of us.
You know, grandchildren are going to do what they're going to do. You have
Mhm.
no control.
Severio, Sav, can you?
Yeah, hello guys. I just stopped by to say hi and interested in your conversation. I don't know what's wrong with my video. I
I don't
came
know.
up, but
Same thing's
You,
happening to Gary.
yeah, you and Jones.
I see that. Yeah.
Hi, Sav.
Hey,
I don't know why.
yeah, something maybe I don't know. But
You're a computer
anyway, I
expert.
came up for a while, but then it went away.
You know, it could be user error.
User.
So anyway, good to see you guys. It's good to always see you guys, really. So don't want to miss it. Checking in. So
I'm glad you stopped in.
just to say hi. Yeah. Well, we didn't. We went to a high school concert. Jennifer's grandson is a trumpet player, but the band was pretty good. I mean, it's a high school band with I guess 9th, 10th, well, 10th, 11th, and 12th maybe students, and they were pretty good. It's enjoyable. Worst part about it is finding a place to park and walk in there. But Greensboro is kind of a quiet town at night, and luckily, and so it's easy to get around. There was hardly anybody on the road coming home, so they close up pretty early around here.
Well, you don't have a lot of ice and snow right now, do you?
No, no, it's like great. The weather was really nice.
Good.
I'd say 75 today, and tonight
Oh,
was about 70.
sounds horrible, Sav. Sounds horrible.
Yeah, it was
Here
really
it's been
nice.
like 40 degrees and raining.
Oh, bummer.
Yeah. Well, you know, the weather this winter's been in the Northeast has been a little challenging,
Yeah.
to say the least.
Well, I'm coming up to Maryland. I'm going through Virginia. We have a funeral to go to in Virginia next week. So I hope the weather up there changes for you and for us.
It's supposed to move into the 70s.
Oh, Sav,
Yeah.
the good news is coming up here, the weather is getting warmer now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it should be in the 60s by the time you come up here.
As
Yeah,
long as I
70.
don't have to deal with the damn snow. I just don't
Snow,
want snow at all.
yeah, the snow will be gone by then because we're supposed to get rain the next about
We-
30 hours.
Well,
No.
I'm getting the rain now, Morris,
Yeah, so are we.
and my snow is gone.
Yeah, yeah. No, as I said before, we still got a lot of snow, but most of it's gone.
Yeah.
I think we're gonna have snow here until April.
No, you're not.
I don't know. A lot out there, buddy.
I know. You
Hey,
got a
Pete.
lot more than we did, didn't you? You got like
Well,
3 feet.
we got two snowstorms. We had a big one in January, and
Yeah.
then the one again there in February. I don't think we got as much snow in February as you guys did, though.
I know this has been the coldest winter I can remember in the last 5 or 10 years.
Yeah. I can remember really, really big time bad in 1977. That's when my
God.
daughter was born. But
77.
that's when I think the Delaware River actually froze. It's a big river right in Philadelphia.
I know where it is.
Yeah.
I think the Chesapeake Bay froze this year in Maryland.
Hmm.
I saw pictures. It looked like it was frozen.
Yeah. There may have been a skim around here now on the Delaware, but this was where people were walking across from Camden to Philadelphia.
Wow.
I could say the Susquehanna River up here in Pennsylvania was frozen. And in fact, there was a big blockage, I don't know, right by the governor's mansion. I mean, it was like a mountain out there. People were photographing it and walking across it, taking real risk, in my opinion.
Hmm.
Because if you fell in, you were dead.
Did you all hear about the Potomac River and the
Yeah,
garbage that ended up in the Potomac River? That thing runs. That is really a problem. I hope they get
yeah.
it cleaned up, but I don't see how they're going to do it. It's
What happened?
incredible. Yeah, it's a
I
mess.
didn't I didn't hear about that.
The pipe, I don't know, some kind of like a 15, 18, 20 inch pipe broke, and
Oh,
sewage from the city, which would smell bad anyway, but sewage is the worst. And it actually flooded the Potomac River, and it's floating now, and they don't know what to do, how to clean it up. I mean, it's terrible. And
that
the celebration is supposed to be what, in October, the 50th celebration or
No,
something?
250th.
Oh yeah,
250.
I mean 250, yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
July.
yeah, so it's a mess. But I mean, I'm not, it's not near me right now, but when I go up to Maryland, it will be.
Yeah.
And
Well, we had this past week, Gary, you know where Long Beach Island is?
Sure.
Yep.
At the northern end of Long Beach Island, just, a few miles from us, they had about a 40, 50-foot whale wash up on the beach
Huh.
Really?
that was dead. Yeah, they had, huge bulldozers and everything else getting it and, carting it away. And
That's a shame.
yeah,
I
probably get hit by
wonder
a
what's
ship or
causing.
something.
I
We've
wonder what's
actually got a lot of whales off
Yeah,
the coast of
they're
Jersey.
dying for some reason. Whales and other big sea creatures. They're just dying. Like I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, well, this one they think got hit by a ship.
Oh, did it really? Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Well, I think we're polluting our oceans and polluting the areas where these animals have run free for years, and
Yeah.
we're
You
not
might
taking
think the oceans are really big,
we're not taking care of our natural resources as
but
well
you
as I
figure
think.
how much garbage is thrown in
Oh
Yeah.
God, I can't even fathom.
every day.
I know,
Every day, the garbage that's thrown into the ocean.
Yeah.
I know.
It's really sad.
That is sad.
Yeah, and when you look at, I think here in this country, U.S., we try to control the pollution, but I mean, you go over some countries over in Asia. I mean, it's just the sewer goes right in there, and
yeah,
Yep.
that's where it goes. I mean, it's not try to refine like we do here in the U.S. before, it's refined but in Asia, it's just it's amazing what the pollution goes into the ocean, just straight in
yeah.
raw sewage.
Raw
It's
sewage.
amazing.
That's the word. Yeah, you're
Yeah,
right.
it's raw sewage.
And it's
So
sad to leave our children and grandchildren. We know them, to know that it's going to be hard for them to keep it clean, or clean it up.
Yeah.
I mean, that's really sad when you think about it. That this is the only thing we have, and if we keep dropping crap in the water and in the air, and we're going to kill ourselves.
Yeah. Well, one of the problems with too is since the 1800s, about 80% of the biodiversity in the oceans is gone between
Mhm.
pollution and overfishing and hunting and
Yep.
so forth.
yeah, coral reefs and
80% of the
all
species
that.
have
Yeah,
gone.
Well, the coral reefs are dying.
a lot of them are dying. Yeah, they're dead or on their way to be dead. Yes.
No,
And that's sad. I mean, when you think about it, and how many species have we lost over the last 50 years? Of
lots.
we are the worst. People are the worst challenge to the earth.
No doubt.
Yeah.
No
Uh,
doubt.
And that's sad. I find that sad anyway, but that's just my opinion.
No,
No, you're right about that.
yeah. We
That's
also, with one of the last storms, had part of the remnants of a 160-year-old ship wash up on the beach. Actually, it didn't wash up on the beach. It was uncovered.
Yeah, it was buried.
Took
Yeah,
so much of the beach away that it literally uncovered a good section of it. And they took it away and, preserved it.
that was that storm in September, wasn't it?
Yes.
Yeah.
But we're going to
I
have
didn't,
more.
I didn't hear about that one.
We're going to have more and more floods as the ocean rises, and it's going to get Sam.
Yes,
I
sir.
figure if I live
You have
long
your
enough, we're
finger
going to
in
have
front of
ocean
the camera,
property.
Sam.
What's that?
You have something in front of the camera, and it ain't your face.
Oh, sorry.
No, cover it back up again.
Quit picking your nose, Sam. Come
Cover
on.
it. It looked better a couple minutes ago.
Well, I don't know what the hell he was putting in front of that damn camera.
It was my thumb, all right.
But it was awful little, that's for sure.
Oh, God.
Oh,
Sam just hurt him.
Hey, you can't hurt my feelings.
Hey, what can I say to all of that?
Yeah.
Hey, Pete, I got a question for you. Gosh,
Yeah.
I forgot what brand bike my Jennifer has, but it was in our garage. And so I put some, the tires were completely flat and I pumped them up.
Right.
And how much pressure can those skinny little tires hold? What do you ride?
100 pounds.
Serious?
Yeah. Now I have a Domani and I have a Linsky. My Domani with run flats only takes 70 to 75. But my Linsky, which is thinner tires, like the ones you're speaking of, takes 105.
Wow.
whoa.
I think I got up to 30 and I squeezed it and it felt firm. But you're saying go even more, huh?
I ride it about 100, and on my other bike, on my Domani, I ride it about 75.
But do you have any like shock absorbers on it or anything?
No.
Bob, if you look on the wall of the tire, it should show that how much pressure.
It should show on the wall of the tire.
Yes.
Sam's absolutely correct.
Ah,
Yeah.
okay. Well, I'll check that.
But they should be the harder they are, the better off you are, because if you have tubes in your tires, you don't want to pinch that tube and blow it when you're riding. That's how you end up with
What was the
flat tires.
tube? What did you say about the tube?
When you have tubes, you don't want to pinch the tube while you're riding. So the harder it is, the harder the tire is, the less chance you have to blow it out.
Hmm.
But I took the tubes out of my Domani and I run with run flats now. I can't blow a tire anymore in that bike. I had a pump full of some like chemical, and then I put air in it, and I don't have to worry about that anymore.
How would I
Pete,
know?
what do you mean by pinching the tire? What's pinching the tire?
When you're riding, and if the tire's too soft, it can pinch between the rim and the.
Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah, you hit a curb
and
or a
blow
rock
out.
or something.
Yeah, you
I
hit
got
something,
All
you hit a
right, yeah.
little pothole, you hit,
All right. Yeah.
and if
All
it's
right.
hard, it doesn't pinch as easily.
Right. Okay. Gotcha.
I know
It
this.
only takes a pinhole to blow it out.
Yeah.
This is a stupid question, but how would I know whether it's tube or tubeless? With a
Well,
tire?
I'm sure you have a tube in it. I'm not. If it's an older bike, I'm 99% certain you have a tube in it.
Yeah.
It's old because
Sam, if it has a valve coming out of the rim,
yeah.
it's probably you're putting air into that. It's probably got a tube.
No,
Yeah.
I have a valve in my
Oh, do
Domani,
you?
and
Okay.
there's no tube.
Oh,
But I can pump it up with I forget what the material is that they put in the tire, because it'll self-seal itself with the air.
Yeah, like a car tire, it seals.
Yeah, like a run flat.
Yeah.
yeah. But is that for Pete, is that for high-end bikes like you have, or just
No, that's for
the
anybody.
Schwinn you get out?
You can do it with any bike.
She
I,
has a
I
nice
just
bike.
I just got tired of having flats when I was riding.
Yeah. Huh. I need to get the name of that. Next time I'll have all that information. I should have, I didn't have time really. I just got home.
What
But
kind of bike is it, Saf?
I don't know what kind it is. I could run and find out.
No, it's just I would think almost any bike from that era would have tubes in it, and I would think you run it at 90 to 105 and you're fine.
Okay, well, that's good. I mean, but what I heard, I wouldn't, well, pinch, if I had 30 pounds on it, which is where it is right now, that would
It
pinch. That would not be good to keep it that way, right?
Possible.
does it feel hard?
It's not, yeah, it's hard. I mean, yeah, it's
If
hard.
you can squeeze the top of it in any way, it needs to be harder.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, I would say, yeah, maybe 30, maybe more than 30, I would think is what you're saying. And I see your point.
Yeah, I have I keep mine hard, but
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
and
I
I
mean,
ride
you think
quite
that would make
quite
the
frequently.
ride pretty rough on your hiney, man, wouldn't it? I mean, that would this time the ride would be rough, wouldn't it, for you? And
No,
It'll ride better though. It rides better
it
with
rides better.
tires. So, Sam,
It-
how old's the tire? How old's the bike? Do you know?
the bike is pretty old. I'm sorry. I should next time I'm going to have the
You should
brand.
probably consider replacing the tires then because they're probably dry rotting.
yep,
You know?
Yeah.
yep.
Well, okay. So if you put air in it and it's been 2 days, it's still firm, that would be a good sign that it's
That would
not.
be a very good sign.
Yeah, okay. But it was flat. I mean, it didn't stay, it lost its pressure somewhere along the way. It's been flat.
Well, no. Any bike sitting like my bike, I went biking. It was 63 degrees here the other day. I went out. My tires were soft.
Yeah,
They sit around all winter,
yeah,
so they get soft. The air comes out somehow, and
yeah.
so I pumped them back up, and off I went.
Well, that's good. I will I was going to jump on it today. I have a little hesitation, but I will do it. I don't know if I can, I don't know if I have the balance.
Wear a helmet.
Well, Sav, if you sit on it and the tire does not squish,
Yeah,
it probably doesn't have enough air in it.
right.
Yeah, and you should always wear a helmet.
Yeah. Well, I got a ways to go anyway. Wasn't sure. I guess I could have checked the tire and see what the pressure was, but I didn't think about that. But
Yeah.
I got one of these tire things, I mean air pumps from some ad I sent away for it, and it's about the size of a sub sandwich, about
Hmm.
that size, and it has a little hose come out,
Right. That's what I have.
and you can connect it and you charge it up. How long does your charge last? Would it charge last a year or?
If I'm riding a lot, it'll stay that way.
Yeah, okay.
If I'm not riding, and I'll leave it go for a couple, like my Linsky, my regular road bike, I haven't ridden it, so I know it's soft out there. The
Oh,
minute I take it down, I'm gonna have to start pumping it up.
do you carry a hand pump or electric pump or?
I carry a hand pump and I carry a CO2 cartridge.
Oh, you can fill them up with CO2?
Oh yeah.
Okay,
Uh-huh.
all right. I'm
You
learning
know
about bikes, man. This
if
is a
you
real
change
nice
it,
bike. It's got all kinds of stuff on the handlebar.
if you're changing a tube, you really want to put a little air in it before you put the tire back on. Because that's another good way to what do you call it? Punch a hole in it.
Ah,
And so then I use my CO2 cartridge to make it really hard.
ah, all right. Well, learn something.
But I'm trying not to have flats
Yeah.
because that is I had a flat when I was 20 miles out, and I said, and I didn't have I didn't have a tube. I had to call my wife for a pickup.
3A's doesn't come to help you on a bike, I guess, huh?
You
3A's.
you don't want to walk back 20 miles out.
Wow.
That's a long walk with a bike.
Yeah. I don't know if my legs can pump up the hill. That was my thought. I said, I want to know if my legs are strong enough to pump me up the hill.
Well, I got to tell you, coming up my driveway is really painful.
Well, Sam, you start out slow,
Right,
and build up. You don't try and do the big hills and
right.
5 miles and so forth the first time out. And
You build up to it and you get your ass in the seat until it's comfortable and try not to kill yourself.
I had a youthful experience just looking at the bike. I said, I wonder if I could ride this thing, because I don't really know anything about them. It's got all kinds of, stuff on a handlebar.
Hmm.
But, just turn it and, I don't even know what they are. I've got to, I'll take a picture and we'll find out. But,
Yeah, it's
um,
great. It's great exercise. And you find out that you can travel somewhere without a car.
yeah,
Yeah.
I'd be happy to get up to the top of the hill and back, though.
Well, you try not to kill yourself. We're all a little bit old.
Yeah, that's the thing. And I haven't ridden it in about 100 years, literally.
that's what
Start,
I say.
Pretty,
Start out
start
slow.
slowly.
pretty close to 100 years, like
Yeah.
80.
Hey Sam, what kind of seat does it have? One of them little skinny ass seats on it, or
does.
do you have a little saddle sheet on saddle?
I looked at it, and I said, "Man, that's going to poke right up my ass."
Yeah, yeah. I had some prostrate problems, and
That
the guy
cured it?
told me, the doctor says, "Hey, buddy, don't be riding that bike anymore." He says you may just get some problems, more problems with your prostrate. That's
Yeah.
why I asked you with your with the seat. You get, see a lot of these bikes, a little skinny ass seat on there. Boy,
Well,
I don't
I got
know.
a special seat for mine.
Is it a saddle seat?
It's a saddle, but it has that split in the middle, so
Oh, yeah.
it protects the prostate. In fact,
Yes.
I just had a blood test, and
Yes.
I'm lower now than I was the last quarter, and
Beautiful.
I keep going down
Good.
because I don't want to go back to Hopkins.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, just be careful with riding those bikes with if you got some prostrate problems.
Yeah.
Yep,
Yeah.
I agree with you.
Yeah.
And I did a lot of homework on my seats to get the right seat for me.
Yeah.
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 Well, anyway, I'm going to take off, guys. Good
All right.
talking to you.
Take care,
Right.
Steve.
Good to see you,
I'm gonna
Steve.
take off. Yes,
Nice
good
to
to
see
be
you,
here.
Seb. Be
Good
well.
to see you.
We'll see you next month.
Take care.
See you next month,
care,
and
guys.
look forward
Okay.
to speaking to all of you.
I'm going to
Thank
take off
you.
too, guys.
Okay, bye-bye.
Have
Yeah.
have a good time.
All
Take
right.
Yeah.
Take
Be
care.
well, Sam. I'm gonna head out to Morris.
All right.
Okay, well, it's good. I'm glad I caught you guys in the last few minutes here. So, and thanks for the information. And I'll get the name and the type of the bike. We'll talk about it next time.
Be well, Sam.
Yeah.
Okay.
Take care, guys.
All right.
Sam, don't hurt anybody. You be well. Remember, we're all old.
Yeah. Hey, Gary.
Yeah,
I'll talk to you, but we need to get together and figure out some place to go have a bite to eat or something.
that sounds like a plan to me.